Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Great to be back.
Today, we're going to be looking at something that I think everyone listening can relate to,
Oh, yeah.
and that's keeping our homes clean without having it just take over our entire lives.
Yes, definitely.
So we're diving into a guide called The Clean Routine,
Great source.
and I have a feeling you're going to want to take notes on this one.
Lots of great stuff in this guide.
So, I'm sure, like a lot of our listeners, I've definitely felt overwhelmed by cleaning before.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it just feels like it never ends.
That's true. It can feel like a never-ending cycle.
But have you ever noticed, like, how much better you just feel when everything around you is tidy?
Oh, absolutely.
It's almost like a mental reset.
Yeah, I think a lot of people view cleaning as this chore, this like never-ending to-do list.
Right.
But it can be so much more than that.
It really can, and it seems like that's really what this guide, The Clean Routine, is all about, right?
Yes, right.
It's not just about tidying up. It's about creating like a whole system.
Exactly. And one of the key principles of that system is tackling those high traffic areas daily.
Okay.
So think about it like your kitchen counters, the bathroom sink,
Got it.
entryway floors. Those are the spots that just see the most action.
Definitely.
And just giving them a little bit of attention each day can prevent dirt and grime from building up and becoming this overwhelming mess.
So that makes total sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I can definitely see how that would work. But does the Clean Routine really suggest cleaning like every single day?
Well, it does.
I mean, I know it's like ideal, but life gets in the way sometimes, right?
It definitely does. And that's where I think this guide gets really interesting. It's less about being like a cleaning superhero and more about forming those small, manageable habits.
Okay.
The guide even suggests like assigning specific tasks to different days of the week.
Okay.
Like, dusting Mondays or floor cleaning Tuesdays or whatever works for you.
Okay. I have to admit, assigning days to chores sounds a little too structured for me. Like I'm much more of a clean when the mood strikes kind of person.
I totally understand, but think about the psychology behind it.
Yeah.
By breaking down cleaning into these smaller daily tasks, you're not only preventing dirt buildup,
Right.
you're also creating this sense of accomplishment.
Oh, okay. I see.
So instead of feeling defeated by a mountain of laundry, you're celebrating conquering a few dust bunnies.
Okay. So it's all about perspective.
Yeah, it's about shifting your perspective and building momentum.
I like that.
And hey, if a daily schedule doesn't work for you, adapt it.
Yeah.
The key takeaway here is consistency. Those small, consistent efforts over time make a much bigger impact than those like sporadic cleaning frenzies.
Yeah, that's true. I'm already starting to feel less overwhelmed just thinking about it this way.
Good.
But let's be honest. Sometimes it's not even really about the actual cleaning.
Right.
It's about the sheer volume of stuff that we have.
Oh, the clutter.
Any tips for taming the clutter monster?
Ah, yes, the clutter monster.
It's a beast.
The Clean Routine has a clever strategy for this beast. It's the 10-minute tidy and the one-touch rule.
Okay.
So imagine setting a timer for just 10 minutes each day and focusing on quickly tidying those high-traffic areas.
Okay, 10 minutes, even I can handle that.
Exactly.
But what exactly does a 10-minute tidy involve?
It's not about like deep cleaning or anything. It's more about just like resetting the space.
Okay.
Think, straightening pillows and blankets, putting away any stray items, maybe even quickly wiping down a countertop or something.
Go.
The Clean Routine even suggests like incorporating little habits, like straightening the cushions on the couch as part of your evening routine.
Yeah, I mean, those little touches really make such a difference.
They do.
And this one-touch rule you mentioned, I'm intrigued.
So the one-touch rule is all about preventing those piles from forming in the first place.
Oh, okay.
The idea is to put things away immediately after you're done using them, mail clothes dishes. You name it.
Okay.
It sounds simple, but it's amazing how much clutter you can prevent with just this one little habit.
I love how this guide is focusing on these like small, almost effortless habits.
It makes it feel doable.
It does. It makes keeping a clean house feel so much more manageable.
It really does.
But what about like those high-touch surfaces that just seem to attract grime like magnets?
Oh, they're a breeding ground for germs, aren't they?
Yeah, like doorknobs, light switches, countertops.
Exactly. And the Clean Routine really emphasizes wiping these surfaces down daily.
Okay.
It's not just about aesthetics, it's about creating a healthier environment for yourself and your family.
That makes sense. Is there like a specific technique that they recommend?
It's funny, but the Clean Routine doesn't get super specific about how to wipe.
Okay.
It's more about the habit itself.
Got it.
But one tip they do mention is keeping some basic cleaning supplies handy in each room.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, like a little cleaning caddy under the sink.
Yeah,
No more excuses about having to trek to the cleaning closet.
exactly. Accessibility is key.
Right, and one thing I found helpful is just using microfiber cloths.
Oh, yeah.
They're amazing at picking up dust and dirt, and they're reusable, which is a plus.
All right, microfiber cloths, check.
There you go.
But we haven't tackled the elephant in the room yet,
Oh boy.
the dreaded dishes.
Yes. The never-ending battle of the dishes.
It really can feel like a battle sometimes.
It can.
So does the clean routine have anything to say about this?
It does, actually. It offers a surprisingly simple solution.
Okay, I'm all ears.
The clean-as-you-go method.
Okay, tell me more. This sounds almost too good to be true.
It really is as simple as it sounds. It's all about breaking that cycle of letting the dishes pile up.
All
Imagine just rinsing and loading the dishwasher right after you use something.
Right.
Or, washing it by hand immediately.
I can already feel my stress levels decreasing just thinking about this.
It is a really nice feeling.
It is. But I have to admit, sometimes I'm just too exhausted to wash even a single fork.
Oh, I've been there. We all have those nights. So what happens then?
Well, even on those days, the clean routine suggests just a simple act of kindness for your future self.
Oh.
Just make sure the sink is empty and the countertops are wiped down before bed.
Yeah.
Even if it's just those two little things, waking up to a clean kitchen can just set a positive tone for the entire day.
It's like a little gift to your future self.
Exactly.
I love that. But let's be real. Even with this daily maintenance, there's still the big kahuna.
Uh-oh.
The deep clean.
The deep clean.
So how does the clean routine approach this one?
The key is to prevent deep cleaning from becoming this all-consuming monster.
Right.
The clean routine advocates for a weekly deep clean rotation, dividing and conquering those bigger tasks.
Okay, break it down for us.
All right, so imagine each week you just focus on a different area or task.
Okay.
One week, it might be tackling the bathroom tiles.
Yeah.
Scrubbing the shower. The next week, you vacuum and dust under furniture. The week after that, you wipe down the kitchen cabinets, organize the pantry.
I'm already feeling less overwhelmed by the idea of a deep clean. Just breaking it down into manageable chunks is brilliant.
It really does make a difference, doesn't it? It does. But before we move on, I had to ask about these little extras that the clean routine mentions.
Okay.
The things that go beyond just the basic cleaning, but can make a big difference in how a home feels.
You mean those finishing touches that create a sense of sanctuary?
Yes. Tell me more.
Well, think about scent.
Okay.
The clean routine specifically suggests using natural air fresheners or essential oils.
I love that.
A fresh scent can instantly make a room feel cleaner and more inviting.
I'm already imagining the calming scent of lavender wafting through my freshly cleaned home.
They actually mention lavender.
Oh, perfect.
And it's not just about the smell either.
Okay.
Have you ever noticed how certain scents can impact your mood?
Totally.
Lavender, for example, is known for its calming and relaxing properties.
So we're not just cleaning our homes, we're creating a sense of well-being.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be lavender. Experiment with different scents. See what works for you.
Okay.
The key takeaway here is that those little sensory details, they can have a big impact on how we feel in our spaces.
This is so fascinating. It's like the clean routine is as much about psychology as it is about actual cleaning.
It really is.
Well, what about decluttering?
Yeah.
I know it's important, but it can feel so overwhelming.
It can be, definitely.
Where do you even begin?
Well, instead of approaching it as this massive undertaking, the clean routine suggests setting small, achievable monthly goals.
Okay, so instead of trying to declutter my entire house in one weekend,
Right.
I focus on, say, a single drawer or a shelf.
Exactly. It could be as simple as clearing out your junk drawer or going through a shelf in your closet.
Okay.
The key is consistency. Even those small steps taken regularly can make a big difference over time.
This is such a refreshing perspective on cleaning.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not about perfection.
Yeah.
It's about progress and creating a system that works for you and your lifestyle.
Absolutely. And remember, the clean routine is just a guide.
Right.
The key is to find what resonates with you and adapt it to fit your own needs and preferences.
This has been so insightful, but we're just scratching the surface of the clean routine.
Oh yeah, just getting started.
When we come back, we'll delve deeper into the psychology of cleaning in Porto, explore tips for staying motivated, and even touch on some eco-friendly cleaning practices.
Can't wait. Welcome back.
So before the break, we were talking about how the clean routine emphasizes those little extras that go beyond the basic cleaning,
Right.
like incorporating pleasant scents.
Yeah, and that actually reminds me of a study I read recently about the impact of scents on our mood and cognitive function.
Oh, interesting.
Researchers found that certain scents like lemon and peppermint can actually boost alertness and focus,
Okay.
while others like lavender promote relaxation and calm.
So choosing the right scent for our cleaning routine can actually enhance our well-being.
It highlights how interconnected our physical environment and mental state really are.
That's fascinating.
And the clean routine kind of subtly touches on this concept throughout the guide. It's not just about having a sparkling clean home, it's about creating a space that supports our overall well-being.
I am all about that holistic approach.
Me too.
But let's be real, even with the best intentions, life can get in the way.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it.
You know those weeks where takeout containers seem to multiply overnight and laundry piles threaten to engulf the entire bedroom?
It happens.
So how does the clean routine handle those inevitable lapses in our cleaning routines?
You know, one of the things I really appreciate about this guide is that it emphasizes progress over perfection.
Okay.
It acknowledges that life happens and we're not always going to be able to stick to our ideal cleaning schedule.
So it's not about beating ourselves up when we fall off the cleaning wagon.
Exactly. Instead of getting discouraged, the clean routine encourages us to just get back on track with one small task.
Okay.
Maybe it's setting that 10-minute timer for a quick tidy or tackling a single load of laundry, just something to get the ball rolling again.
That's a much more approachable way to think about it.
Yeah.
Small steps, consistency, it's all starting to click now.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
But I'm curious, beyond just the practical benefits of a clean and organized home, what does the research say about the impact on our mental well-being?
Well, there's actually a growing body of research that suggests a strong link between clutter and stress.
Really?
One study even found that people who describe their homes as cluttered or full of unfinished projects,
Oh, yeah?
they had higher levels of the stress hormone cortisol.
That makes sense. When our surroundings are chaotic, it's bound to impact our mental state.
Absolutely.
But what about the flip side? How does a clean and organized home actually benefit our well-being?
Well, imagine walking into a tidy room, everything is in its place. Surfaces are clear, there's a sense of calm and order. Studies have shown that these types of environments can promote feelings of relaxation, reduce anxiety, even improve sleep quality.
It's like cleaning our homes is actually an investment in ourselves.
I think so. It really is. And don't underestimate the practical benefits either. When our homes are organized, we can find things more easily, which saves us time and reduces frustration.
That's a good point.
It also allows us to focus better and be more productive in our work or personal lives.
So it's like decluttering our physical space
Yeah.
also declutters our minds, freeing up mental energy for other things.
Precisely. And, you know, the clean routine doesn't dictate a specific method for decluttering. It encourages you to experiment and find what works best for you.
Right.
Some people thrive on the KonMari method. Others prefer a more gradual approach.
Yeah.
The key is to find a system that feels manageable and sustainable for you.
I love that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to cleaning or organizing.
Absolutely not.
It's all about finding what works for our individual lifestyles and preferences.
Exactly.
And speaking of personalization, do you have any personal cleaning hacks or tips that you've incorporated into your own routine?
You know, I'm always looking for ways to make cleaning more efficient and enjoyable.
Me too.
One thing I found really helpful is to batch similar cleaning tasks together. For example, instead of cleaning one bathroom one day and another the next,
Right.
I like to tackle all the bathrooms at once.
Okay.
It feels more efficient, and I get that sense of satisfaction of getting it all done in one go.
I love that it's like creating a cleaning flow.
Exactly.
Any other tips you'd like to share?
Oh, I have so many.
I bet.
But one that's really simple and effective is just using microfiber cloths for almost everything.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about those earlier.
They're amazing at picking up dust and dirt, and they're reusable, which is a bonus for the environment.
Right?
I even use them to apply cleaning products, which helps cut down on waste.
I'm a big fan of microfiber cloths, too. They're like magic erasers for dust bunnies.
That's a great way to put it.
But as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to touch on something we haven't discussed yet.
Okay.
Motivation.
Uh-huh.
How do we stay motivated to keep up with our cleaning routines, especially when life gets busy and other things take priority?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't
It
it?
really is.
Staying motivated can be a challenge, but there are a few things that can help.
Okay.
First, remember your why.
My why.
Why is having a clean and organized home important to you?
Okay.
Is it about reducing stress, creating a peaceful environment, or simply feeling more in control.
Right.
Connecting with your motivation can give you that extra push when you're feeling less than enthusiastic about cleaning.
That's so true. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks and forget the bigger picture.
It really is.
But remembering why we're doing something can definitely reignite that motivation.
Exactly.
Any other tips for staying on track?
Another helpful strategy is to make cleaning more enjoyable.
Okay. How do we do that?
Put on some music, listen to a podcast, or even invite a friend over to help.
Oh, fun.
Turning cleaning into a social activity can make it feel less like a chore and more like just a fun way to connect with someone.
I love that. And I think it's important to celebrate our cleaning victories no matter how small.
Yes, I agree with that.
Whether it's conquering a mountain of laundry or finally tackling that dreaded junk drawer, acknowledging our efforts can reinforce those positive feelings and motivate us to keep going.
Absolutely. A clean and organized home is something to be proud of. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination.
I like that.
There will be days when we're super motivated and others when we just need to do the bare minimum.
Right.
The key is to be kind to ourselves and focus on progress over perfection.
This has been such a motivating and insightful conversation. It's amazing how much there is to learn about something as seemingly mundane as cleaning.
I agree.
But before we wrap up our deep dive into the clean routine, we have one more important topic to discuss: sustainability.
Yes, that's a big one.
When we come back, we'll explore how to incorporate eco-friendly practices into our cleaning routines. Welcome back to our deep dive into the clean routine.
Glad to have you back.
I'm so excited for this last part. We get to talk about eco-friendly cleaning.
One of my favorite topics.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about all these strategies and the motivation behind cleaning and even like the psychology of it all.
Right.
But how do we make sure that we're being kind to the planet while we're creating our sparkling sanctuaries?
Yeah, that's a really important question.
It is.
And I'm happy to see that the clean routine actually dedicates a whole section to sustainable cleaning practices.
Oh, good.
It's a refreshing change from that old, clean means bleach mentality.
It really is. And it's great to see that eco-conscious cleaning is becoming more mainstream.
Definitely.
But I have to admit, I sometimes struggle with finding effective natural cleaning products.
I get that.
You know, have you ever felt like some of those green cleaners just don't have the same cleaning power as the conventional stuff?
I totally get it. There's definitely been a learning curve for me when it comes to natural cleaning products.
Yeah,
But honestly, they've come a long way in recent years.
that's good.
You can find plant-based cleaners now that are tough on dirt and grime, but gentle on the environment.
So what should we be looking for when we're shopping for eco-friendly cleaning products? Are there any specific ingredients or certifications we should be keeping an eye out for?
The Clean Routine suggests looking for products with certifications like Ecologo or Green Seal.
Okay.
These certifications mean that the products have been independently tested and verified to meet certain environmental standards.
Okay, that's really good to know. I'll definitely be checking for those certifications from now on.
Good.
But what about those disposable wipes and paper towels?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I go through so many of those.
I think we're all a little guilty of relying a little too heavily on those convenient disposable products.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Clean Routine really encourages a shift towards reusable options.
Okay.
Think microfiber cloths for wiping surfaces, good old-fashioned rags for spills and messes. You can even cut up old t-shirts or towels to create your own cleaning cloth.
I love that. It's a great way to reduce waste and give those old textiles a new life.
It really is.
And speaking of reducing waste, I'm constantly buying new sponges. They just get gross so quickly.
I know, right?
Any suggestions for a more sustainable approach to dishwashing?
Well, you know those brightly colored sponges that we all love?
Yeah.
They're often made from plastic and they just don't last very long.
Right.
The Clean Routine doesn't specifically address this, but there are some fantastic alternatives out there.
Okay, like what?
Look for dish brushes made from bamboo with plant-based bristles.
Okay.
And for scrubbing, try a coconut fiber scrubber. It's tough on grime, but completely biodegradable.
My inner eco-warrior is doing a happy dance right
I
now.
love it.
These are all such practical and easy swaps to make. It's amazing how these small changes can make a big difference for the planet.
Absolutely. And, it's not just about the products we use, it's also about our cleaning habits as well.
Okay.
Being mindful of how much water we use is a big one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like turning off the faucet while we're scrubbing dishes or using a bucket of water to wash the floors instead of running the tap the whole time.
Exactly. And instead of reaching for a paper towel to dry our hands, we can opt for a reusable hand towel. Small changes, big impact.
It really is all about those little things. This has been such an eye-opening deep dive. I feel like I've learned so much about creating a cleaning routine that's not only effective but also sustainable and in line with my values.
Well, that's what we like to hear.
So as we wrap things up, is there a final thought that you'd like to leave our listeners with?
Sure. What's one small eco-friendly cleaning swap that they can make today to start making a difference?
That's a great question.
I think a great place to start is with those disposable cleaning wipes.
Oh, yeah.
Challenge yourself to replace them with reusable cloths. It's such a simple swap that can significantly reduce waste, and it's a really powerful step towards a more sustainable cleaning routine.
I love it. With the disposable wipes in with the reusable cloths. And hey, maybe I'll even finally tackle that dreaded oven cleaning with a natural cleaner, of course.
There you go.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the clean routine. Until next time, happy cleaning.